So another thing I just want to speak on, of course, is dream that I had this morning. I can barely remember it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all ain't see nothing, y'all ain't had no business, because I definitely just got out the shower. Hope it didn't flip and show my body, but anyway. Hey, y'all done seen the little T and A before? No, but I I had some dream, and like I said, I can barely remember. But I know I was at like a warehouse or something like that, a place where they put together cars, but specifically I seen a green pickup truck and how they put the dents in it, and it was like hoisted up in the air and on some other metal type of thing that could definitely hold it, but and then they would like bang it against something in order to put the dents in it. Um, don't know if that's the actual way that they do it in a manufacturer in the car factory, but I I just don't know. Um, but in the dream it seemed like it's normal. That was the normal process or whatever. And then I think the so-called parents or whatever, like I said, that I once knew as parents and stuff, and step parents or whatever, was in the dream, and I don't know what they were saying or doing. I just remember my previously known and called biological mother. She had this ponytail that she used to wear back in the days. Shoot, back in the days, but at different locations she would wear it. She might still wear it to this day, every now and then. I don't know, but anywho, um, it had some, and that just reminded me, had some real thick, and had some. I'm not saying she doesn't still, but had some real thick hair, and very. It was coarse. It can get coarse and stuff like that, but of course perms, you perm it out, baby. But yeah, it get coarse and stuff like that, but it was still like a full head of hair. I don't know why I'm even mentioning that, but that's how she had her hair. And it was like a messy ponytail pulled to the back. And she was just standing there. I don't know what she was doing, watching or whatever. And I guess I just assumed because she was there that her husband was there as well, but I don't know if I even seen him. But I was just seeing this green pickup truck hoisted in the air. They were putting a dents or something in it, and that's how they was doing it. And that's all I really can remember about that dream. And I think I might have had another dream, but don't remember. But but yeah, I definitely woke up and I was thinking about, I really got to get these recordings on here regarding the things that my daughter's so-called dad said to me. Well, what I didn't want to do was put what I was saying to him. I'm gonna just keep it real because I just felt like it didn't matter. I mean, it matters, it's important, but it was insignificant. Um, in a positive way, as opposed to his being significant in a negative way, like his tried to significantly impact me. Yeah, cause death, cause pain, cause me to be mad and stuff like that. Um, what positive saying? You mad? I can't argue with you. And I was going back and forth with him and stuff like that. Like, and he would literally sit on the phone and do that and go back and forth with me too. I just was be trying to talk to him, and he would just be getting on my nerves and stuff, talking regarding our daughter, but really be trying to get and take shots at me and throw shots at me and stuff like that. And be in a sense mean. I just never seen him as a mean person. I seen him as a person that could do some mean things, especially if he felt like you did something to him. But I didn't ever, like, overall, he was always a person that laughed and joked and stuff, even if his jokes might have hurt somebody's feelings or might have offended somebody. I don't really think he knew. And then again, he might have. But I don't know how much, or he might not have known the depths of how much it offended somebody. He just was, to me, being himself from what I knew. And that's the person that I knew from the beginning, when I met him. But then when you get older, it's like he perfected his craft. Like, oh, I know this will get under somebody's skin, and baby, and he knew how to do it. And of course, like I said, get me pissed off. Please. Took almost, so that's why I definitely don't want to give him my energy and draining my energy and stuff like that. So I still want to put these recordings on there and just tell people, don't mind what I have to say. If you hear me going off, just know I had a reason. I had a valid reason. Because again, there was times when he's like, "Oh, I'm waiting on your ass to die." He done said before, "I'm tired of waiting on God to punish you." Like that stuff sounded so sinister to me, and I was just like, "Oh no." And if somebody argues and says that it's not, then hey, I guess we just disagree fully. But he was saying stuff like that, and he's said what he was gonna do to me, and then he'll turn around if I call him back. Oh, I ain't say nothing. He just will blatantly lie. Then he will, of course, did the damage to my door, but didn't stick around to hey, deal with your consequences. No, he went off running and this, that, and the third, and I still feel like he need to be held accountable regarding that. Um, then he I mean, it's so much, honey. He done came up, kicked dents in the car that I was driving because he just knew it was mine, but it was my, it was my, at the time, now deceased grandma. And she just, basically, she just wanted money, so she kind of settled it out of court with him. He didn't want me around, even though it was me who you was after when you came and did it, but he's like, I don't want her around. I just want to meet up with you. And that it be little stuff like that. You should have not wanted me around when you even came on this property and came up here and tearing up somebody else's stuff. That's what you should have did. That's what you should have said. Well, I don't even want to be around her, so let me just stay over here. And especially because you did that at the whim of and call of your so-called mom. So it's stuff like that. I have the conversation too, I believe. I'll probably upload it. That was between me and her. Again, it was stuff on there that I just didn't. It's okay for people to hear me say it because I wasn't really saying too much wrong, but it's just, I definitely don't want to stir that stuff back up. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? None of them. Like I said, I just don't want to stir it up. I want it completely resolved, of course. I just like to be careful when I say that, but I want it, I want it resolved in a satisfactory manner, one that I can cope with better. Better than, of course, my daughter being away and me just not saying nothing to them because, hey, I'm gonna be careful what I am definitely trying to be careful what I say because my daughter is around you, and I don't want y'all taking nothing out on her because of what you feel. Oh, you already the type of people that say we just want to make her feel like we feel. What? What kind of deranged, demented, and y'all? That's y'all as a group. That's cancerous. Like that's a cancerous type group of stuff. Like it's deadly. So I don't care for that. And that's why, even on this day, I still submit my daughter to God. And, but I'm going to put it out there. But a lot of it was me loud talking and over talking because a lot of times I wasn't trying to hear what he said because I'm not going to receive what he was saying about me and trying to speak into my life that evidently he was going through and experiencing. No, if you need to go talk to somebody, you can sit down calmly and go talk to your therapist or something like that. But you're not going to put that on me because yo mammy put that on you or whatever the case, especially if I'm not sitting over there around her anymore. Me and her, we knew how to link up and talk. She could talk calmly and stuff like that. And she finally would listen at one point in time. And then that was it. I said what I said. Let me put my clothes on for this person. Oh. So yeah, it was that or whatever. And I just want to, again, get the message out. And if I had any recordings still of Mr. Man or what's his name, I'll put them on there too, eventually or, at some point in time. I don't know if I still got any. Because it was one time where I had all the stuff. And I was using the phone that my now deceased grandma was letting me use, but she felt like she could come and take it back just whenever. And granted, it is your stuff, but it's like she had a phone already. She didn't need it. I was in need, so she let me use it. But then she would always, it was always irritating, that part. Now that's one thing she did that would, ooh. And me just having almost gotten almost everything I wanted from her. Now if I was ever spoiled, that could have been a place where I was spoiled or getting spoiled. I've never been spoiled, but that would have been a place where I was satisfied. So when she would want to take it back, I would feel a type of way like, no, I'm using it. Just let me keep it for a little while. And so it had recordings and stuff of him where he was going off and saying ratchet stuff. And then even my daughter's iPad at one point in time might have had it. But it was going off. and saying all type of stuff. Yeah, I got your mug shot. I'm reporting you, this, that, and the third. And what else did he say? He said, because his mom had pressed charges on me, that's why I had to go take a mug shot. Of course, his now deceased mom pressed charges on me, false charges on me, and I had to, because of going through the process, I felt like oh, dang, I got to go down here and do this. I didn't think they was going to lock me up. I'm like, how can you even get locked up for something like that? Like, what? You could go turn yourself in, you free. But based off what somebody else said that you did, you could go and get locked up, get fingerprinted, get this, that, and the third, and get a mugshot. So he was saying that he was just using that and trying to play on my emotions and stuff. And it's like, so you're over here. I don't know why I'm talking about all this, but you're over here just to tell me about what your mom did. So basically, if I didn't let him in, but if I would have let him in, this is some of the stuff that would have came out. This is how you really would have been feeling sitting around me. Oh no. And I know you wouldn't have talked about it in a calm, respectful way. Oh no. So basically, that would have unleashed the beast, and we would have been in here fighting because I'm gonna stand up for mine, especially in my personal space. Like, what? You not finna do. This is what we not about to do. So I didn't let him in, so I could hear him through the window, calling me all type of B's and something, saying something. Either saying I don't want you anyway, BITCH. I think it was the way he said it and what he said. It was his nasty tone and what he said. And yeah, just was saying, yeah, I'm glad my mama don't like you. Oh, okay. Well, this is the first that I'm actually hearing it come out. But I mean, she definitely showed it. But this is the first that I'm hearing it come out your mouth. I guess that she done told you. Okay, well, I don't like her either. And if you want to be real, I didn't like her first, and you already know that. Like, I didn't sit around you acting like in front. So we different when it comes to stuff like that. I thought I washed this shirt or whatever, but I guess not. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. But it's just stuff like that. There was other recordings where he was talking like vulgar, a little profane or whatever to me. And, of course we was about to get into the act of whatever oftentimes and stuff. I'm not saying I liked it. I'm just saying I definitely tolerated that and didn't really bother me. I tried to laugh it off, I guess, or I did laugh it off. And, so that was it, baby. When I tell you I'm about to put on a long sleeve shirt and everything, even though it's burning up today, but I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to put this on because, again, I'm going to be appropriate around whomever. You ain't going to be solo. No. Okay, I'm not going to wear the long sleeve, but I'm going to wear the messy hair don't care shirt. Because it does cover everything up, and so we're good. I'm sorry, I just busted that out singing my song. I like that song. You ain't gonna be solo. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I guess I like that part. I like that song. No, you see me. Stop at the party. Anywho, that ain't none of y'all business stuff. But so yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get that recording on there. Trying to think, did I have another recording of him? But I had the recordings of him. Because I just would record him banging on my door. Because just in case I needed to prove myself innocent. Or, as they try to say, guilty with a reason. I don't even like saying that. No, baby, I'm innocent. I was going to have the evidence. So, that was just that. Because, like, don't do me. I don't know who you think you are. I don't care who y'all think y'all are. So, basically, both of them could not control me. So, they teamed up with one another. Oh, well, we both been with her. We know some of her ways. Y'all don't know all my ways. Only God knows all my ways. But we know some of her ways. So this is how we could trip her up. This is how we could do that. And again, my daughter's so-called dad had already said, I trapped you, so you want to get me tripped up. And then, yeah, you start teaming up with him. Because y'all and y'all feelings the same thing. Y'all don't want nobody to get y'all in y'all feelings. But y'all want to try to make somebody feel a type of way. So, of course, They teamed up in some type of form or fashion. I'm not even gonna. I can't say fully, but they should. They could have fully, but they definitely teamed up on that aspect of regarding my daughter and stuff like that, and trying to take control of my children, and basically excluding. I'm saying children, but of course the obvious is my daughter, and try to exclude me. And then of course he's still trying to manipulate by not interacting with our kids and knowing that he's interacted before and they know him, and that they're gonna desire something from him, or I'm not gonna speak that they will, because I'm telling them to go to God and let God be their source of all resources. But if they just so happen, they might feel like, well, dang, I need this from my daddy. I felt like that before. I didn't stay stuck on that, but I felt like that. So yeah, you got two parents out here. And my kids know good and well who their other parent is. They know them by full name. They know a lot. And so I'm just like, you trying to do some wild stuff. Even when my oldest son was younger, and he was like zoning out and stuff like that, it would be because oh, what's his name was coming in and out of his life and causing like turmoil and stuff. And I don't know what was pulling him away or turning him away or whatever, but I just feel like it was the person that he was at that time, especially, or he became, especially after I got pregnant and stuff like that. But and it was like trying to space my son out and have him, and he was, but he's fine. But there's other stuff that try to manifest, and that's when I be disappointed, and that's when I'm like, I don't want to not like you because I feel like you got traits and characteristics and genetics from oh, what's his name? But I do be feeling like that, so I'm like, nope, let me check myself, let me examine myself, let me submit it to God. God help me, God please empower me to continue to love my son, agape love, unconditional love, and just continue to show and lead me on how to love him, and how to go about expressing it, because it might not look like what other people think it should look like, um and that's okay. As far as I'm concerned, other people will feel like, oh, no, 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 you don't need to be doing that. But I will tell other people, it's really none of y'all concern. It's between me and God, and oh, what's his name, at certain times, if I be feeling like including him, but and my son, or my sons. But anywho, I'm out this thing because I'm going to be prepared, like I said, because I don't know when they might show.